Hello friends, welcome to my channel once again. Today I shall be talking about redox mediators and the Shuttle effect in lithium-oxygen batteries, understanding and mitigation. Basically, we use redox mediators to reduce the over potentials in rechargeable metal air batteries. I have selected lithium-oxygen batteries for today's video. So let's begin. Here you can see the lithium oxygen battery, and we will be discussing about the discharge mechanism of this battery. We have oxygen here in the atmosphere, and this is the air cathode, and for air cathode we also need some catalyst, and suppose here we have CNT based catalyst with transition metal nanoparticles. Here we have electrolyte, and this is lithium anode. So what happens during discharge? So we have connected load resistance here, and oxygen will come here in the cathode. Meanwhile, in the lithium anode, we have got lithium ions. So lithium got oxidized, and the electrons move through the external circuitry, reaches the cathode where oxygen gets reduced, and lithium also moves through the electrolyte, and their reaction happens, and generally we get lithium peroxide as the discharge product. Here you can see the cathode during discharge. So you have got Li-2O2. Now when we recharge the battery, we apply power source here, and we have discharge product Li-2O2 here. So what happens during charging? Let's see. So electron goes back to the anode, and lithium ion goes back to this anode as well, and we get this disintegration of Li2O2, and oxygen is released. Basically this is oxygen evolution reaction, or commonly known as OER. Here you can see the reaction. Now what are the redox mediators? So redox mediators are soluble molecules that shuttle electrons between the electrode and solid discharge product. In this case, it is lithium peroxide, and it we generally use redox mediators for OER process. This is one kind of redox mediator. You know, this is tempo. So before proceeding, let's see how do the redox mediators work. We consider the charging process in lithium oxygen batteries. At first, this redox mediator will be oxidized. Here you can see it releases electron and gets oxidized to Rm plus. Then it reacts with lithium peroxide, or the discharge product, and it helps decomposing Li2O2 with less energy or less over potential. So why do we use redox mediators? So here I have drawn some pictures which will help you better understand the process. So without redox mediator, here we have the voltage capacity curve for a rechargeable lithium oxygen batteries. This is the theoretical cell voltage, which is around 2.8 volt I guess, and this is 2.95 volt for magnesium oxygen batteries. So here we see during discharge without redox mediator, this is the discharge curve, and then we charge the battery, and here you see this is the discharge over potential, and now we are charging the cell, and this is the charging over potential, and the total over potential is given by this eta discharge plus eta charge. Now if we use redox mediators, suppose we use both ORR and OER redox mediators, what will happen? These curves are without redox mediators. As you can see, this is the theoretical cell voltage. Now if we use ORR redox mediator, that will help increase the discharge voltage. As you can see here, So you can see the discharge over potential is also reduced. And if we use OER based redox mediators such as TEMPO, then we can see the this charging over potential also decreases. And these are coming because of the oxidation of the redox mediator, and it will come in the initial cycles. So as I mentioned, TEMPO is a redox mediator which helps OER, and TCBQ can help in ORR redox process. Now there are some examples of redox mediators. You can check them, such as TEMPO, and this is the moiety, which helps in redox mediation. We have lithium iodide, then this metal complex TTF, DBBQ. These are all the redox mediators, and I just have given some examples. You can check for other redox mediators as well. Now, what is the Shuttle effect? Shuttle effect of soluble redox mediators. So let's see what is Shuttle effect. So we are considering the charging case or charging stage of lithium oxygen battery. So first case is intended to step intended step at cathode is redox mediator will be oxidized to redox mediator plus, and this Rm plus will chemically react with Li-2O2, and it will get back to its original state, that is Rm, and we will get oxygen and lithium ion. So these steps are desired actually, but what are the undesired states? So undesired diffusion. Suppose if you have enough redox mediator and it does not find any Li2O2 or any case, it can diffuse to the through the electrolyte and reach to the lithium metal anode. Then it can cause parasitic reduction at anode, and again it can return to the cathode as redox mediator. So that's why we call it Shuttle. Now we have animation to understand this process. So this is basically charging state of this lithium oxygen battery. We have Li2O2 and redox mediator is already oxidized, and we have lithium ions as well. So see, this redox mediator will diffuse through this electrolyte to the anode. Here you can see there it will react and cause some side reaction or anode passivation, and it can go back to this original state of redox mediator, and it can also move back to this cathode. So why redox shuttling effect is harmful? So here you can see this shuttling effect can lead to anode degradation, loss of active lithium, reduced coulombic efficiency, cycle instability, and reduced lifespan. So these are the detrimental effect due to this Shuttle effect. So what are the strategies to mitigate this Shuttle effect? So firstly, we can consider immobilization of redox mediators. Then we can try to use some redox active cathode, where we can embed the redox mediator functionally in the cathode framework. Then we can tune redox mediator size and polarity, so make them too large or polar to cross the separator. Then we can use advanced separators on membranes which will effectively block the redox mediator ions to pass through it, but it will allow the lithium ions through it. Suppose this kind of things has been used for ruthenium based redox mediator RuACAC twice, and we can use gel electrolyte or quasi-solid state electrolyte, which can reduce the redox mediator diffusion compared to liquid electrolyte system. So these are the all things we need to know about redox mediators and the Shuttle effect and the process to mitigate this Shuttle effect. Hope you have understood these things and it would be helpful for your research. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.